that time of year where all the annual things need to get ticked off the list, whether it's getting the car serviced or having had the medical checkup, going to the dentist or paying the annual insurance. There's these things that sort of happen every year, and I don't know about you, but most of the time I don't look forward to them. All I can think about is the cost in money, the cost in time, the cost in effort. Chapters 16 and 17, we see an annual ritual that was really just important for reminding the people about who they were. It was a great reminder about how they could stay in God's presence. Annual ritual, this Day of Atonement, was an offering made for the collective. The priest had to make an offering for himself, and it was the one time of the year that he could enter this place in the sanctuary, the inner sanctuary called the Holy of Holies. It was the place where God's presence was most fully expressed, and it was a place that was only reserved for him. And having made an offering for himself, he would bring 2 goats into the inner sanctuary, and 1 goat would be sacrificed for the sins of the whole community, and the other goat would be covered in the blood of the other goat and then set free, and it would be the scapegoat. It's a great picture of what God desired. He desired to stay with his people. He desired that they would live in his presence, and so this day was necessary for that, for their collective sins to be atoned, covered over. But it's also a great picture with the scapegoat of how God desires us to live. He wants us to be freed from this bondage of sin that we saw how pervasive it was. And we know in our own hearts how deep sin sinks into our heart and how widespread it is in fracturing this world. It's not until Jesus comes and he doesn't have to offer a sacrifice for himself because he's lived a sinless life, that he can offer a sacrifice that atones for the sins of humanity and allows God's people to live with God in freedom from sin, live life as God desired it to be.